Hello, I'm Simon, and I'm gonna talk about the books I read, especially one series I read this year. And I'm a big fantasy book reader. I rarely go outside the genre, but sometimes I do, and we're gonna speak about it in some other video. But today I'm going to speak about Jim Butcher and his Dresden Files. I'm gonna keep this spoiler free. I'm gonna keep generally books vague so we don't ruin it for anyone because people approach books differently and some people don't want to know about what goes on inside. They want to know if, is it good, is it bad, is it good for me. Nah. But this is a big series. This is a 15 book series and new books are coming out this year, two more, so a lot of words and pages to read. But I went into it. First book. Let's see. If I like it, I'll continue it. If I don't, I'll just stop. My book is not such hard read, I guess, and that's important thing. It's not a hard read. It's actually quite easy because everything is from first person, so you're just in main character's head, not hand. That's gonna be weird. In his head, and I read the first book in like less than 24 hours. It spread over 2 days, but I read it faster, which is fast. I usually read books from 3 4 days up to a week, depending on the book. I read one book for 2 weeks, but this is an easy read. I just enjoyed how much I can get through in one sitting, which is amazing. But it was scary long. I was scared, but I said, let's do it. What's the worst that can happen? After first book, I started second one immediately and finished that one in 2 days. Big books get a bit longer, but it's not so long. It just goes quickly. This is about Harry Dresden, detective wizard. Hmm. It's an urban fantasy book, and it's set in present day Chicago. Not present day actually. It is present day, but the books were written in 2000, maybe earlier. I'm not sure, but that day Chicago for us is far away in the past, far ago. But it works. There's a little bit less technology, but that's our world more or less. And the world is built so good because you have so many books to write. You can build up world slowly and especially when it's set on our Earth, you already have the basics built. Of course, we're building it over thousands and thousands of years, but he set up the supernatural side of it. And there are a lot of cliches here about vampires, werewolves, etc. But yeah, it's done good. It's done better than something that's in your mind right now. And what I really like were fairies. Fairies are amazing creatures. I never encountered them before in the books, and this was amazing. So outside the fairies, generally there are some good creatures, good characters because you have, as I said, a lot of time to build it up, and most of the characters are three-dimensional, so they're not just backup characters, just there to progress the story. They actually feel like real people, and that's amazing. What I want to say, one more thing to say is I actually somehow improved with this series, not just for the content, but this is the first long series that I was brave to read. I was scared at first, but then I decided I'm gonna read it, and I think the most important thing is here to take it step by step, book by book. They're treated as standalone, not as a series, and there you don't feel like it's a chore or anything. And what I also did, I after I finish a couple of books, usually two, I start reading something else, something that's not from the same world, from the same writer, etc. So I don't want to get burned out and other things. So that's how I can better split the books to know what's happened where. If you read book by book by book by book, you're gonna lose yourself what happened in the second one, what was in the fourth, etc. When you need a quote or anything, it's easier like this. I'm 9 books in right now. I didn't finish. It's a long series, of course, but right now at the ninth book, I think it's my favorite. So that's what I say. When you start a big project, do it step by step. You might as well find something amazing. So, thank you for your time. Goodbye.